What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be talking about the key to catching over-the-shoulder passes. So we're going to be talking about what you guys need to do to make sure that you come down with every pass that the quarterback will drop in that bucket over the shoulder, okay? But also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you want to get more explosive off the ball, you want to be faster in and out of breaks, you want to have more explosion at the top of the breaks, and you want to be able to have more power production on the field, check out that very first link in the description, fellas, for our wide receiver gym bundle. It's a 2-month-long wide receiver training schedule. So we give you the specific exercises with specific sets, specific reps, rest days, conditioning days, all the above broken down into a 2-month step-by-step plan. So check out that very first link in the description, fellas, for our wide receiver gym bundle. Hope you guys can get on that soon. Let's get started with this video. So first things first, I want to take a look at this route. Antonio Brown over the shoulder. Main thing I want to talk about is how late his hands are and how his eyes track this thing to the last possible second, okay? So we're mainly just going to be focusing on this part of the route, right? Great split release, great job getting to the outside. That's all a given, right? I want to make sure, especially when you guys get to that college level, especially when you get there, they teach you, hey, don't look back for that ball until you got this guy by about 3 steps, right? So, like, if you're obviously there comes a point where you get so far down the field that you're expecting maybe a back shoulder throw. But if it's man coverage and you know this quarterback's dropping this thing over the top, I need to get some separation first before I look for this ball. So expect it to have some air and expect it to drop down. If it doesn't, that's on the quarterback, right? So it's going to be able to drop right into this spot. So you see Antonio Brown, when he's looking back for that ball, he doesn't lose his speed. So many guys, when they're catching over the shoulder, as soon as they start to look back, their arms die, their feet die, and then they lose their speed. But you guys got to make sure that even when you're looking back for that ball, you keep your arms pumping. The whole point of keeping your head down, like let's say off of a release, like let's say at this point right here where he gives this split release, the whole point of keeping your head down right here in this phase is so that you can get some separation from this DB. But as soon as you start to look back, everybody loses that separation because your arms die. So make sure that your arms never stop moving even when you're looking back for that ball. Now, when this ball's over the top, to make sure that this DB doesn't make a play is we got to have late hands, right? So you see how late Antonio Brown is showing his hands? Because this DB in this case is taught not to panic, right? He's got you by a step, that's fine. As soon as you see his hands start to shoot, that's when you're going to play his hands and you're going to try to rip this ball out. But when we are late with my hands, we don't give this DB any time to react on it, right? So that's the key. You got to be late with your hands. Now, to make sure that we catch it every single time, your eyes are the most important thing, right? Your eyes got to catch this thing before your hands do. And what I mean by that is when that ball's dropping down, you need to trust yourself and trust those eyes to see it almost hit your hands, right? I guarantee you Antonio Brown isn't thinking about that right now, but he has repped that a million different times in practice, so it's second nature in a game. That's the whole point of practicing in the first place, right? You can't think about all this stuff in a game because you got to be able to play fast, but that's what rep practice is for, and that goes to show how many repetitions you need at a certain task to be elite at it and to be able to actually apply it in a game, right? So you got to trust your eyes. When you're training on the field and you're warming up with a quarterback, every single catch should be, bam, my eyes are tracking this thing. Every time you're working easy ups, pat and goes, whatever it is, and that quarterback's dropping it over the top, it should be eyes see this thing to your hands. So you get in that second nature habit to where when you're in an actual game scenario, 1-on-1, 7-on-7, whatever it is, it's automatic and you don't have those drops and you're able to actually trust your eyes and trust your hands being late over the top. Let's watch the thing again full speed one more time. There's a great example of how to be late over the shoulder, how you guys can get some separation, and how you guys can win every single over the shoulder catching opportunity. Great job, Antonio Brown, being late with those hands and trusting his eyes. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to leave those in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And again, fellas, if you're a wide receiver, you want to get stronger, more explosive, improve your speed, all the specific exercises wide receivers need to do. They're not just regular exercises, regular gym program that you guys can find anywhere else. It's specific exercises for wide receivers. Check out that very first link in the description, fellas. Hope you guys can take advantage of that. I'll see you guys next time.